guys, so planner season is here and I wanted to jump on the bandwagon of discussing with you guys possibilities for 2025. I wanted to show you guys what I have been using for the past couple of months and it's working out great. So I would love to do a flip of my current planner. And I also wanted to just go over some planners that I tried using this year. They're great planners, but they didn't work out for me because maybe I was just not into that size or type of planner. So I do want to start by saying that I have a little one in the background and I hope you guys don't mind the little noises. I did try to work on my audio system and I hope it's better from the last video. We're going to start by going all the way back to September 2023 when I placed my Hobonichi order. And in that order, I had bought almost 3 to 4 Hobonichi weeks. Majority of them I've either given away or tossed. And I also bought a couple of Hans. I didn't use any of my Hobonichis consistently. For a period of time, I did keep this Hobonichi weeks in my bag. I filled out a few pages, but majority of this planner is empty. Especially the notes pages. So because of that, this year I did not place any Hobonichi orders and I don't intend to. I usually just get 1 Hobonichi weeks for my husband and that's probably what I'm going to be doing. I'll just get 1 weeks for him for next year and I'll order that either through JetPens later on or some other website, because I'm personally not ordering any Hobonichis for myself. These are the 2 Hans that I had ordered. And the gingham style Han, I didn't touch at all. So this is basically almost brand new. And this Han in the slash version, I did start the year in because I wanted to use this as sort of a brain dump and a project manager. Again, I probably used it for like a month or so to give it a shot, but majority of the pages in here are empty. So just doing like a quick flip to show you guys where I was at last year in the beginning of the year when I was thinking about using my Hobonichis functionally. So I used a few pages like 2 weeks into January and I was like, yep, this isn't gonna work for me and I'm gonna move to something else. So moving on from the Hobonichis, I went directly into a common planner from Sterlingink. This is in the A5 size and in 2024, we only had the option of a vertical common planner, which is what I used for the first 3 months in 2024. I decorated it. I loved how this was looking like. I made it my own, as you can see. I put stickers all over it and I am just going to do a quick flip of this planner to show you guys how much I enjoyed this planner for the first 3 months. And I'll tell you guys that even if I enjoyed this planner, why I decided to move away from it in just a bit. So these were my monthlies and then we had a few empty pages where I would make my reference lists and stuff. And then getting into the weeklies, I really didn't use the weeklies because I'm not a vertical weekly planner at all. I just used it for the first couple of weeks and then I decided to not use it. I was just using my monthlies and my dailies. So when I was using this planner, Papertessdesigns came out with her undated planner, which is the one that I used after the common planner. So I decided to move into that because the weeklies were not working out here and I thought that maybe changing up the way I use my weeklies would work out for me. And that's when I purchased. So right after the common planner, I decided to try out the yearly notebook from Papertessdesigns. These are undated planners. I got it in the A5 size and the standard size. I ended up not using the standard size at all. So because this is undated, I still have it in my stash. I can redate it to use it anytime in the future. But I basically settled down in the A5 size. And at this point, even though I had made multiple purchases to use multiple planners at once, I was basically using this planner exclusively. Wasn't using anything else. So because this planner is undated, I had to paste in the year at a glance. I also did the important dates, and I'm just going to do a quick flip of this again because I did show this planner in my last video. But I'm just going to show you guys the latest pages or the last few months that I used this planner for. I made my reference list up front, and the thing that I really liked about this planner is that the month on 2 pages is always followed by a blank spread. So this is a month on 2 pages with a blank spread, and I used to do my monthly planning over here. Then I had a few blank pages, so I added my overview pages. And I really like drawing out these yearly overviews to give myself a bird's eye view of the entire year. But for me, it was basically the weeklies. So I'm just going to the last month that I used this planner. So this is the month of July where I had my weekly overview, and I just wanted to show you guys that how this planner was working out for me. I would have my weekly overview on the left hand side, then a running task list for the week followed by my dailies. So this layout was working out great for the longest time until I was just itching to switch, and I decided to switch the sizes and set up a B5 planner, which I'm just going to show you guys in a bit. This is also July, and I only planned in here for 2 weeks in August, and then I switched to my B5 planner. So this planner was a success. I did try out a few other things in 2024. For example, I used this beautiful Sterlingink standard size horizontal as a journal and a memory keeper. I exclusively used Sterlingink stickers in here, and I have shown this in my previous video. The only thing is that even though I absolutely loved this planner and the purpose that I was using this planner for, I just couldn't keep up with the memory keeping because I'm the sort of person who likes functional planning. And when it comes to journaling, I may or may not do it. So I didn't keep up with this at all. So dedicating an entire planner for this sort of seemed wasteful for me. I was pretty consistent for the first 3 months, as you can see. But then majority of the planner after March is empty. And majority of the notes pages are also empty. So this was one attempt. I also wanted to try out, this is the planner I used in 2023 consistently, which is the yearly planner. I had like the full year version, and I thought that I can use this as a carry. I didn't use it. I just set this up, but I didn't really use it at all. I really liked how the monthlies look like in here, but I was not functionally using it. And then finally, mid-year somewhere, I decided to give the standard size vertical a try to see if this would work out as a carry. And I wanted to like really be messy in this planner, but again, I just set it up and never used it. So this is an empty planner, majority of it. So the B5 size is a really big size. I'm kind of struggling getting it in the entire frame as well, but I'm gonna do a quick flip of this planner. For comparison, this is the A5, this is the B5, and I must say after using the A5 for years, the B5 is a breath of fresh air because it gives me so much space to write in, and I absolutely love huge planners. The cover is from Leatherology. I was introduced to this brand by Natalie from Write and Tell on Instagram. For the longest time, they didn't have many covers for sale, but I saw that they had a plum cover recently. This was sort of recently stocked, so I jumped on the bandwagon because I love a deep dark purple. And I'm looking to buy their black croc or maybe the black zip cover as well if I continue using the B5. I just have this set up functionally. I still need to like do the pockets and stuff. I have some papers back here, the receipts, school receipts and stuff. And then I always like keeping 2 pens. I use my main planning pen, and this is my brain dump pen in the pink. This is a Sterlingink B5 notebook, which I have been bullet journaling in since August. I don't have it set up in a very fancy manner. I didn't add any stickers. I didn't add any dashboards. I just wanted to see if this was going to work out for me functionally. So I only put in a year at a glance. I have my master task list and my personal wish list up front. I redid my goals for the second half of the year. I did my yearly overview. Because this is a notebook, I could kind of customize the entire format of the planner. So yearly overview, financial overview, and then I have my important date spread. I still have to fill this out, followed by a few pages where I do my financial planning, and then I drew out my month on 2 pages. And this is huge. You can see that I have so much space to write in, and I use this planner in August. So I have like a sidebar with my monthly tasks and my important dates over here. So after all my month on 2 pages spreads, I have a few more blank pages. I have a few pages for my reference and lists. So I'm just going to do like my lists over here for the rest of the year. And then you get into the weeklies. In here, I decided to do like a weekly overview page, and I sort of combined all my weeklies in one space. So this section is just dedicated to weeklies. I'm doing like an overview with a running task list, something similar to my Papertessdesigns, but it's not followed by the daily pages. I just have all my weeklies in one place. And using both formats, I think I do prefer the dailies combined with the weeklies, but then I would also want a chunk of notes pages at the back. So I don't know if I can get both, but for now this seems to be working out perfectly fine. And we are in September, so I'm kind of planning out for that. And then you get into the dailies. So I dedicated a big chunk of the planner for my daily planning. And my daily planning basically is my to-dos, my overviews, my brainstorming, my brain dumps, my mind mapping, my journaling. Everything just goes in here because I am using this planner exclusively, not using any other planner at the moment. So I have a monthly overview, and I just tried my hand at drawing, sketching out something. Then you get into the dailies, and this is how I just plan in here, where I have the pink parts are usually just me brainstorming something or brain dumping something on page where I want to get some information down on paper, but it's not related to my planning. Then I have like to-do lists and packing lists and everything else going on in here. I decided to fast forward this part of the video because I just wanted to show you guys some of the daily pages that I filled out so far. Once you get the hang of filling out a B5 planner, the A5 size looks smaller, which is what I'm going through right now. And that's why I feel like B5 is the size for me right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to catch you guys again, and I'll see you next time.